How about this ROWE R94? Claim to fame. I heard that was the last 45 RPM jukebox ROWE made in 1994. That's what the model numbers stand for. Yes, now you know. This one was a combo box. They made two different combo boxes. That meant that it had that newfangled CD in it. 6 of them. That's what these spaces used to be. 6 CDs and 80 45s. Well, the CD box, in fact, was a home player. It wasn't a professional player. It was a Pioneer home deck that was specially converted so it would interact with the ROWE computer. I'm going to show you where that was. Look how easy these are to open up. See, the whole speaker panel can actually lift off. There's a couple of plugs. The speaker panel here just contains the mid-range speakers here. And there's a crossover in the fluorescent fixtures. The woofers are in the bottom. That's why we can get really great bass. So he's working on a Star Trek over there. The 6 CD player used to sit under here. You can't get parts for them. You can't fix them. So consequently, we don't bother with them. We convert them back to 145s. I mean, that's what jukeboxes are all at, aren't they? 45s. And you know what? This wonderful mechanism, the least moving parts, there's only 3 micro switches on this mechanism. There's 1 optic, we got 2 coils and 1 motor. And it's a real dependable mechanism that flips the mech out to play your records. Really, really well designed. We love it. This is the computer, not much to it. You can program it to play random records. So every 20 minutes, nobody plays it, it'll pull a record out and play it randomly. It's kind of to get people to do the jukeboxes there. Down here, this is the mechanism control board. We take these off and we put new solder on all these connectors to make sure that's running good. There's a lithium battery, by the way, that holds in all the features of the thing. It tells you how many times you played record, 22, etc. Here's the transformer distribution of the speakers. You can add speakers throughout the house with this system. It's really fantastic, as long as the speakers aren't real far from the jukebox. Now, if they are, you use what they call the 70-volt system. It's that newfangled system invented in 1940. That's how long ago it goes. That's a great system. You know how in the diner they have all these little wall boxes all over the place? In a diner, there's all these different speakers. Well, they run it off the 70-volt system, so one amplifier can power all those speakers and not lose any of the volume levels. This is the amplifier here. It's 130 watts, and this provides boatloads of power. That's the power supply system. So that takes care of all the power supply needs of the jukebox. You can see the little red LEDs. Can you see them through my arm? You can't see them through my arm. By the way, this is the wristband from the Allentown Pinball Show. I have one more day to go to tomorrow, so we're doing this right after that. That shows you that you have all your voltages. Super dependable stuff. Anyway, watch the mechanism play. I'm going to select a record. Real fast mechanism. There's 1 optic that counts each slot, so the jukebox knows exactly where the record is. Pulls the record out, drops it on the turntable, starts right away. And the nice thing about it is this tone arm tracks real light, so your record doesn't get chewed up. We really like that because it's a Shure cartridge, uses a diamond needle. It'll last forever, or about 1,000 plays on that record. But these are old records too, and they sound great. Now, amplifier in here. You can turn. I actually have the bass almost off. It's got tons of bass. Great song, by the way. Now, you change your records, title strips. That swings down. Slide out your titles. You know, you can buy brand new 45s all over the place. They're fantastic everywhere. instantly reject it. Do you see how the mechanism's floating? That's important. Your jukebox, if you have one, so you don't get feedback, you have to loosen up the shipping screws. These two screws keep the mechanism from falling out of the machine. But it's got to sit there and float. See? That way the turntable stays independent of the box and you don't get any feedback. I wonder if I covered everything. That's the bill acceptor, which we're not using anymore because, of course, it's on free play. That's about it. Anyway, our customer is coming tomorrow to TNT to see his new baby, and I think he's going to be very happy. Look at this beautiful job. Wallace painted this beautiful dark blue. We got all new fluorescent tubes in it, of course. The customer's going to put his own 45s in here, and he'll be able to put other pictures, maybe the picture discs or the covers from this 45 there. And I think it is ready to go. How about renting a game for your next party? My daughter Terry will tell you all about renting games for your next event.
Do you want your next party to be a big hit? Rent one or more of our games for your next event. We have both old and new pinball machines, or a game that up to 4 people can play at the same time. Touchscreen games are a lot of fun. Or how about a bubble hockey? Our delivery men bring them in and set them up. We even rent jukeboxes. Go to our website for more information at TNTAmusements.com.
We're in the yellow pages under amusements.
Living is good, isn't it, folks? That's all for now. Good night.